voila!
Oh,
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances on...
And now that your plan has fallen through, therefore you would be wise to tell everything you know. And
Yes! Our boss discovered it can also be made into a potion. We've been in this business for a while.
what?
You meet Vacher. Tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Nah loh.
Perhaps that is so.
Oh. Oke, halo guys semuanya, kembali lagi bersama Detektif Q6 Channel. Kita akan melihat kelanjutan dari Genshin Impact di kota Fontaine ya. Nah, pada cerita sebelumnya itu kita sidang di Court of Justice-nya Fontaine, benar-benar mengimpactful. Walaupun ini ada sedikit miss dari rekaman detektif juga, tapi nggak apa lah ya, kita ceritain lagi. Si lain ini dituduh telah menghilangkan Halsey dan membunuh Cowell. Akan tetapi dengan bukti yang cukup dan kekompakan antara kita dan juga lainnya bersaudara, kita berhasil mengetahui bahwa lainnya itu ke suatu tempat khusus di basement, sedangkan yang membunuh Cowell itu adalah Halsey sendiri. Hal itu diungkap oleh si Halsey-nya sendiri bahwa dia menghilang dan ditemukan oleh Navia dan para butlernya ya. Nah, kenapa detektif bisa bilang seperti itu? Kita akan lanjutkan di part keduanya kali ini ya guys ya. Langsung cek aja. Let's go.
Then, my good. Excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh right before...
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all... Once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to... Come on, Linny and Lynette, give it another go. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
And voila!
Oh,
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
baiklah guys, ini kita tiba masuk ke part kedua dan ini di luar dugaan. Ternyata Halsey-nya bersembunyi di suatu tempat, mungkin nggak tahu gimana caranya ya. Mungkin detektif gak notice juga kalau Navia saat kita sidang yang bermasalah dengan air itu dia sedikit melakukan tindakan.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
We're should I begin?
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real... That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and
Hey! No wonder you look familiar! Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for... I wasn't going to take that lying down. So I knocked him out and stuff. There was nowhere to run from there, though. So I had to change my clothes and hide in a box. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued...
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire...
Oke, part kedua. Mari kita cek masing-masingnya ya. Kalau lini di sini benar-benar masuk. Nah, ini mungkinan besar.
See? The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian.
Betul. Ini encowl ini.
The flower vase was not broken to cover.
Lalu knocked out itu bukan itu, tapi ini. Maaf ya guys.
Lillian was
bajunya.
afraid that she would be recognized.
And it's instant! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water. Hearing the commotion, he did not know that Lillian was not mistakenly believing that the water from the The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but with no way of escaping, she changed her clothes.
Refutation. Haha. Untung dia ngaku.
She would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped two of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
So that... Bravo! Bravo!
Detektif Kyo ya gitu loh.
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit...
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian, thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box. Lillian, according to her own statements, then... As for Linny, he was in the underground structure. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent. While there is much in Linny and Lillian's this case at least can be handed over to the oratories to make the final decision.
Oke. Oh.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Akhirnya detektif Kyoya menang.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation. How did you find the water from the primordial?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one...
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances on...
And now that your plan has fallen through, therefore you would be wise to tell everything you know, and...
Yes! Our boss discovered it can also be made into a potion. We've been in this business for a while.
What?
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Oke, ini di luar dugaan.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Winnie...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after, I guess. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. As for why I'm a fatus, that was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back.
The Knave? The one who controls the...
That's right. And since we're here, back when our parents first died, to survive, I took my sister through several streets. To my surprise, we proved before long an aristocrat.
So you went from orphans to...
That was how we felt at first too. But I gradually discovered that while we were called, he would constantly take me to all...
That doesn't seem too bad.
It took a while. After one particular performance at a bank, I waited a long time after we returned home. The answer he gave me was...
Oh no. But what if...
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is I managed to ferret out the location of all I saw was the moonlit ground cup.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued Father, the Knave. The House of the Hearth welcomes you. For you, I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken...
Oh, so that's how the two of you...
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use...
So, she believed...
That's right. The whole today's case has also all of us house members here. Lady Arlecchino, to us orphans, the only connect...
So, from small to...
It's alright. I understand. I just hope you can understand that if you should need anything at all in the future.
Bye, Linny!
Twist of Great Magic. Wow. Ini benar-benar di luar dugaan, tapi ya kita harus benar-benar melanjutin jalan ceritanya. Maaf ya, karena memang part kedua ini cukup case ini cukup lumayan panjang juga, bahkan sampai bikin part baru. But it's okay. Nah, kita adalah detektif yang membahas mengenai faktanya ya. By the way, ini gimana cara kita tuh pindahnya nih? Oh, sip. Oke, sebelum kita rest jenak nih.
Hey there! What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial... Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure we're... And given that there's new evidence from the...
Ah, I see. Well, sorry.
Don't say that now.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flow... Sorry. Wait, should we have a farewell meal?
Huh? Do we really need to...
Well, I'd just like to have a proper end. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of...
You don't have to twist my arms, Arn.
Oh, wonderful. In that case...
Alright then, let's have our farewell...
Oh, Balut of Vacher and Dissolve selesai. Gokil juga nih ya. Mantap. Mantap lah untuk menutup di case-nya X1. Wow, sangat mengejutkan ya. Oke deh guys, ini mungkin detektif mau istirahat sejenak dulu karena lumayan ngurus pikiran juga nih ya. It's okay, we can do that. Oke, stay tune bersama detektif.
A few inches later.
Oke, kita sekarang itu berada di City Fountain lagi dan melanjutkan misi Like the Fine Moonlight of Yesteryear. Mungkin yesterday maksudnya ya. Go to Hotel Depot. Di manakah? Oh, ke sana ya. Oke. Mari kita langsung cek saja, Bung. Apa nih yang akan jadi jalan ceritanya? Oke, kita langsung ke sini katanya. Ya, langsung saja.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Kelihatan ya bahwa Navia ini adalah berelemen geo. Mungkin nanti ada karakternya.
In that case, I'll go order for us first.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone.
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Oh, true. Very true.
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food. Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Menarik juga sih. Setelah tadi itu kita lihat ada orang yang bisa berubah jadi air secara misterius ya. Apakah itu adalah jurus transformasi atau beneran ya?
If only that guy could have finished speaking!
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough.
Volumenya udah kuat ya. Coba kita cek. Oke, sip.
Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists.
Benar, dugaan detektif. Jadi Spina di Rosula ini mungkin ibarat seperti detektif swastanya Fontaine ya.
Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them.
Seems...
It's alright. Well, this was supposed... Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways?
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play.
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then, wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Paimon sih maksa tuh. Pasti jawaban si Paimon ini kalau menurutkan detektif kaget.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy,
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Itu loh, makanya dengar dulu opsi si Navia.
valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just... Alright, no more joke. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense. Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. But...
No, it's fine.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes...
Is that so? Huh. Well, if we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the...
Aduh. Udah hirup gak nih? Aduh. Wah, jangan-jangan detektif bakal jadi air nih.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely
just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready to try to...
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
Wow.
Sip.
In any case, I wish you smooth See ya!
Chapter 4 Act 2 Start. Mountain Plaza ya. Oh, tempat ini tuh. Oke. Langsung saja deh kita terbang biar nggak lama-lama.
Get with me.
People around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vacher.
Bersuara lagi.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again? That's kind of spooky.
Vacher? Vacher.
Vacher ini siapa sih?
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be... Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of... Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Oceanid? Ini kan Oceanid Liu.
Vacher, are you... my dear Vacher? No,
Huh?
wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vacher? Do you know where my love is? Wait. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Okay.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim. I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved it. No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting, I never knew how heavy it could be. No, our reunion, the thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vacher, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Nalo.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a... Is that what you call it? It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Dah lo.
Navia's outnumbered!
Hah?
Demoiselle, look out!
Kok bisa?
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Iya kan?
Chlorand?
Penjaganya si Purina.
Quick, now's our chance!
Oh.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry,
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
Oh.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with a
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Ini nih. Ngerti maknanya kan?
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Chlorand.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Chlorand was being sincere with you. If we tried...
I know, she's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a fair way. As such, we're still partners.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long...
Alright,
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow?
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Loh,
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
waduh, ini wah. Gimana ya bilangnya ya?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Aduh. Wah, bahaya nih. Bisa-bisa detektif ngefans juga. Wah, kalau si Navianya ikutan minum, dia juga ikutan lenyap sama seperti si penjaga yang kita lihat, guys. Jadi itu penjelasannya. Tapi kayaknya nggak berlaku untuk Paimon ya. Apakah Paimon bukan fairy?
Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and heard—
What? Why would they go after us too?
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Oh, si Vacher tuh kah?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the trap— Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But it was real faint. Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing.
New intel? What?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh.
Sebelum kita tutup ya.
Vacher. That name doesn't— Since he saw that young woman dissolve, but he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened? Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Yeah.
You did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you,
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are...
You talk too much. Well, in that case, we also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen up—
Don't worry, you two. With us around,
Klinik de Fosil. Nama Prancis kah? Dimana strongholdnya, by the way? Oh, bawah ya. Alright, let's go then. Unik juga kali ini, tapi kita akan berkunjung dulu sebelum kita tutup case-nya ya. Mantap. Ke bawah. Oh, situ.
It's right up ahead, but—
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone—
Very good.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
Gak ada yang ngikutin kan? Sipo. Spina de Rosula. Wow, dalam juga ya. Oh, awas jatuh. Is this basement? Oh iya dong. Wow. Oke. Dan bisa dicakup nggak ya? Oh. Oke. Kayaknya kita harus nutup ini sampai sini dulu deh ya. I see. Oke. Baiklah guys semuanya, untuk cerita di Genshin Impact From the Fountain-nya sampai di sini dulu. Kelihatannya ini akan jadi cerita cukup menarik, yang dimana ada tempat baru lagi di kota Fountain ini ya. Mungkin ini adalah version Sherlock Holmes atau gimana, detektif juga belum begitu clear. Nah ya, kita fotonya ya. Sebelum gue ke sana, boleh ke tengah dulu. Oke, sebentar. Kita foto dulu. Baik ini. Pose dong. Intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen. Baiklah guys, terima kasih telah melihat video detektif kali ini. Untuk melihat kelanjutannya, tetap bantu detektif ya guys, dengan cara klik like yang banyak dan share ke teman-teman lainnya ya. Oke, see you in the next video. Bye and ciao.